I'm a little lost. You don't want to be lost as a coach. You want to be a leader. But right now I'm a little lost. I don't know where I'm at in this building. Attentive. That's right. Attentive. Running coaches need to be attentive. They need to be able to read the room. All right? What we like to call EQ, emotional intelligence. I'm getting attentive right now. Butter, y'all. Butter. Come on. Got a little wake up before we go. Let's do this. Here comes the sun. Do. All right, question of the day. Who has been your most influential coach of your entire life? Notice that I said influential and not necessarily your best coach, but the most influential coach in your life. And I guess I'll just add, a little nuance on your life. Mine it's actually really difficult. There's two that, I got to, of course, Mark at CU, but also my first high school cross country and track coach, Matt Beckelheimer, who really kind of taught me the ethos of true grit and sacrifice and pain. But man, and Mark, I could go on and on about Mark. But anyway, that is the question of the day. All right, we're finding a parking spot, getting this running through the taper, enjoying a little sunrise, enjoying a little aerial time in downtown Denver. So good, everybody. And 2 hours later, not too shabby, just working on the website actually, working on setting up time slots for interviews after Rotterdam. All right, so if you have a podcast or if you have another YouTube channel and you want to interview me, whether it's live or not live, after Rotterdam, I'm working on the website, DeMoorGlobalRunning.com, to make that happen. So stay tuned. I will announce that probably early next week for time slots and coaching. Coaching. At the end of the day, so many thoughts here, but I actually need to go feed the meter, so I need to vacate this location, go to another spot, is that they gotta love the sport. They gotta love the sport, and not just the training, but the competition. You know, I think I have found in my experience that the best coaches that I've interacted with in the running world, they just love the spirit, and not just like winning and losing, which is, I love that too. We'll talk about that in a minute, is the competitiveness. If they don't love the competitiveness, that drive to wake up at 5 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. and meet the kids at the school or at the track or the cross-country course or wherever at 6 a.m. for when it's cold, when it's dark out, like it's just, that passion is not gonna be there. So, love, gotta have that love. So, culture. Understanding the back to that word, that the ethos of a team, and on an individual level, do you understand the audience that you're talking to and communicating with, usually on a daily basis as a coach, in order to, where does the team or the person, where do they want to end up? All right, that is part of the culture that you're trying to build as a coach in the running world, whether it's track, whether it's cross country. And I just think it's really important for coaches to understand that bigger culture of the team and what are the aspirations and the goals. Okay. I'm a little lost. You don't want to be lost as a coach. You want to be a leader. But right now I'm a little lost. I don't know where I'm at in this building. Okay, this place is amazing. I'm gonna set up shop here. Okay, come on now, coaching. All right, these musings on coaching, okay? Love running, all right? That was point number one. Point number two, understanding your audience, AKA your team that you're coaching, all right? Or it could be individual as well, though. Understanding the culture that they come from, the background, the experience. I'm always talking about experience, and I struggle sometimes when I go live in the studio answering people's questions about training because I don't understand their background and their culture, specifically connected to how long have they been running, what surfaces have they been running on, what shoes have they been running in, what workouts have they done in the past and that they enjoy doing and don't enjoy doing. Okay, so all these different components. A few more points that have really helped me in the past with working with coaches, and what, yes, someday I hope to apply to my coaching, is solve a problem. You know, every athlete is going through something, challenges in their life, mentally, physically. There's so many valleys on this earth. And I think I have found running gives me the stability, the consistency to overcome those challenges. So anyway, that's as a coach, I always want to help solve the problem of the athletes, whatever, and it doesn't have to be connected to running. It can be, and most often it's not going to be. It's going to be connected to life, okay? Also, running is a science, no doubt, but it's also an art. There are those physiological components of building your aerobic engine that are undeniable. They're proven at this point by science. But also that artistic side is, again, back to culture, developing that winning culture if you are a coach. And I guess I'll just touch on winning right now. Like, the ambition to win is so powerful. Now, it could be the ambition to win, to run, for 1 mile for the first time since middle school. Maybe you're out there, you're watching this, and you're like, I haven't done a mile without run walking in 30 years, whatever that, or it could be to win your county, sectional cross-country race, or maybe state meet, or a collegiate race, or, maybe you're 70 and you want to win your age division at the local 10K on the 4th of July coming up, okay? There's a lot of different ways to integrate that ambition to win as
as a coach, and if the coach has that ambition and can pass that on to his or her athletes, that's powerful, very, very powerful. But just to put a little bow on the running as a science, but it's also an art, is when you can mix the psychological and the emotional and the spiritual and the more of the abstract side of being a human being on this earth into the overarching recipe of your team. Individually, yes, but as a team component, I'm thinking, is there anything better than a cross-country team? I submit that there is not. That is a very, very fine-tuned skill that coaches, I think, need to have and need to work on if they don't have it, all right? And just last but not least is, if you haven't picked up on it, here it is, straight and forward. Tough love, all right? There's no handouts. There's no easy pass in long distance running. Remember the old adage, you paid good money to do this race. You paid money to go into the pain cave. Same with being a coach. Like, tough love on your athletes is gonna make them better, both as athletes and as human beings in the long runs. Teaching them how to pick themselves up by their own bootstraps in the gym, in the foam rolling, in the sleep department, in the in the actual physical training, but then also mentally, so that they're arriving at the starting line confident and ready to take on the other athletes that they're competing against. So those are a few, just riffing here, talking about coaching. What I have, when I'm out there running alone a lot, solo, that I'm thinking about for my hopefully future coaching down the road. All right, everyone, comment of the day. You ready for this? Coming at you from I Run on Beer. Said, this is so helpful. I'm currently in the market for a softer shoe. This is from yesterday's Road Running Shoe Matrix. For a softer shoe for long, easy efforts. My current rotation is the Kinvara 12 for every day. Love that. Endorphin Speed 2 for tempo and speed, and Brooks Glycerin 18 for long runs. I Run on Beer. You get the comment of the day. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Coaching. All right. I don't know if I've ever talked about coaching in the past. I think I have, but I'll put it right there. All right, come on now. Doorknob. All right, see cutie, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.